double vision. Dude's completed this for, well, this couple few hours he just been doing this.
Back to the lab.
So I've been now
Jake, I'll
taking
be right back. I
over
need to
the
go back.
controller, and then but it was sick. I'm on view. So
Mary Jane Watson, please leave a detailed
kept on
message and I'll
hunting
get back to you as
stuff.
soon as I can.
Hey, it's me. Let me know when you want to talk.
Right now, bitch.
Texting isn't talking? No, not that kind of over! Please say no, please say no. Huh. Okay. And not okay. What is there to figure out? Oh, you think?
Did it. Lee's off to the raft. The Devil's Breath is safe with Sable. How do you feel?
How do I feel? How much time do you have?
Not much. Heroics for you means paperwork for me. But I just wanted to say, good job.
Thanks, Yuri. I kinda needed that. All this time with Lee, I've been ignoring the city. Time to get back to being a friendly neighborhood Spidey.
So nothing has changed that far except for Martin Lee got arrested.
Spider-Man. So my tracker picked up some more people who were at the party and might have gotten, you know.
This is Ethan Albright, a biochem TA. Didn't show up for class. My software picked him up in a photo, but there's other pics from the same location and he's gone.
Still our best shot. I'll try to find the place. Thanks. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up in East Harlem. I think this is pretty far north of ESU.
Oh, I know that is.
I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
Spider-Man, I talked to Carlos. He felt fine until he got to the barbecue. Whatever happened to him kicked in after the Halloween party.
A delayed reaction. That's not good. There could be corrupted walking time bombs all over Manhattan. There are no elevated train tracks south of the university. L trains could mean Harlem. There are no elevated train tracks south of the university. I need to head north. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location.
Bridge. 3 bridges. Probably means right here. So I
L
was going
train.
that way.
There are no elevated train tracks south of the university. I need to head north. Wrong way. I should go north.
Right here.
I should be heading north.
Never eat sake. This is exactly north. So, it's between these.
I think I'm going the wrong way. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks.
This is where I like to have to build in tall buildings.
Lee's corruption is frightening. Literally, no one's safe. I'm used to hostile New Yorkers, but this is a whole new level. Good thing I've got Philip on my side. That guy has some impressive skills. I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
Guys, let me know if I should start a new account. The closer you are to ground, the faster you are.
Spider-Man? I think this is pretty far north of ESU. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. see
Oh,
elevated
guys, I
train
know where that
tracks.
is.
Those are northeast of ESU. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. These aren't the tracks I'm looking for, but there's another set in East Harlem. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of L trains could mean Harlem. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. If I find the East Harlem elevated... Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. L trains could mean Harlem. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU. If I find the East Harlem
Right
elevated
here.
train tracks, I can follow them to this location. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. L trains could mean Harlem. I think these tracks are in East Harlem. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. I think this is pretty far north of ESU. I think these tracks are in East Harlem.
It's a green bridge. That's not it. Let me get the tallest peak up here.
These aren't the right tracks. I'll try the ones in East Harlem. Looks like there's a bridge at the end of the tracks. If I find the East Harlem elevated train tracks, I can follow them to this location. I see elevated train tracks. Those are northeast of ESU.
I swear, if I'm in the wrong area, I'm gonna do that. Is there any other bridges? It could be that one. Or it can be on this side. If it's on that side, I'm legit fast forwarding. I was gonna say, boy.
This is it. No corrupted students, but it looks like they've been here. What happened?
Bunch of maniacs going wild. They were high or something. Ran off up the street.
Gotta find them before someone gets hurt a lot worse. There they are. Time to end this.
Help! Please, help us!
Lee corrupted a lot of people at the Halloween party. The sooner I get you guys back to normal, the better. Door's locked. No time to be polite about it. I think that's it.
I was drinking my latte, thinking about this one time I got mugged. And I saw this big crowd of people, and it's like someone flipped a switch.
You should be fine now. Though maybe you should switch to decaf. Okay, I think things are sort of under control. Maybe I should put in some Peter Parker time at the lab.
Folks, you've no doubt heard about the riot at Empire State University. But this is not your usual toxic mix. Underage drinking, entitled millennials, and hormones run rampant. Authorities are keeping a tight lid on the situation, but my sources tell me the demons drug the citizens, turning them into deadly rage machines. What has become of our fair city, ladies and gentlemen, when we have to fear our own children, our neighbors, our husbands and wives? Be vigilant. Be on guard. Keep a close eye
Hazel,
on
can you
that
make me
barista
ramen?
with the man bun making your skinny latte. Or
Alright.
Go downstairs and ask Dad, because he's downstairs.